After 7 years at NAB, of this I am certain: no matter the choices we make, the American people will always count on broadcasters to deliver the best content and the most trustworthy news and information. In good times and in bad, when danger lurks or when history's being made, our local communities know broadcasters will be there for them. Thank you, and thank you for what you do. Now that's what they expect, and that's what they deserve. But this is a challenging time. As the media industry becomes increasingly fragmented, it can be overwhelming to process all the information available to us. The great poet T.S. Eliot once reflected, "Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information?" Notwithstanding this chaos, just as we've done in the past, I know broadcasters will continue to find opportunity in the choices we make. Choices that allow broadcasters to continue serving the American people by covering emergencies and keeping communities safe, raising awareness of the issues that impact their lives, by providing good jobs and essential information that contribute to our local and our national economies, and by uncovering government corruption and private abuses of power through in-depth investigative reporting. In some cases, investigative journalism, units of our local stations, they spend years and countless resources tracking down the truth. Now, this is an indispensable service to our communities, an irreplaceable service. Broadcasters take to heart the responsibility, even the sacred duty, that the First Amendment freedom of the press grants to them. They shine a light on injustice, on what's wrong, and they empower citizens to take action. Lately, some at the FCC have been so enamored with mobile broadband and Silicon Valley that the Commission's policy choices have unwittingly put us on an unnecessary collision course towards two Americas. One where the video future is available to those who can afford to pay, and one where they cannot. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. There is no higher and better use of spectrum than in the service of diverse audiences with free and local TV programming for all citizens. And if the FCC chooses to tip the scales on retransmission consent, those rules that are so essential to our survival, upending the right of broadcasters to fairly negotiate for the value of their content and their signals, and then providing more advantages to the big pay TV companies, the FCC then may guarantee that the content viewers most need, the content they most want, the content they most enjoy, well, then that content will only be available to those who can afford it. In the end, as you know, the customer is king, and our listeners will decide ultimately what they want and what is on the dash. The future of radio also hinges on our ability to adapt and innovate, and we continue to fight for policies that enable stations to deliver their content across emerging platforms. The choices we make today must reflect broadcasting's deep roots in communities across America and its strong commitment to public service. There is no other industry in the world like broadcasting. No other industry has at its core such an overarching focus on bringing communities together and serving the public good. No other media industry is as dedicated to supporting our local communities. Not Google, not Apple, not Pandora, not cable, not satellite. We don't send a bill to our communities for all the services that we provide. Remembering the passion and courage of broadcasters makes what we do worth fighting for.
Every time there has been an existential crisis, like the advent of cable, or new technologies, or new platforms, or new behaviors and new expectations, we in broadcasting not only overcome those challenges, but we seize brand new opportunities. So fast forward to now. We all see what's happening around us. We know that ratings have been declining, and we can feel the competition gathering around us. It's in that context, it's a good time to remember something fundamental. Broadcasting is still the only way into every single home in the United States. Absolutely no one else can do that with the quality of our offerings and the quality of our video. Yes, we speak to 120 million households in this country and all 300 million Americans. That's our superpower. That is our competitive advantage. So yes, broadcasting is indispensable. It's in a class by itself.